When it comes to tips on living a healthy life, applying sun protection lotions come along with sleeping enough and exercising. And how to apply them perfectly is quite simple, at least theoretically. Buy a quality product which protects you from both UVA and UVB, apply liberally and reapply every 2 hours from 10 am to 4 pm. Up to this point, I was only thinking about how practical it is to apply this expensive product all over my exposed skin all day long, every day. Then I thought I could just apply it when I was out hiking and enjoying the sun. I continue reading and find out it is actually suggested that you apply sunscreen even if you work indoors and a slight amount of sun rays enter your room through your windows. And no, it's not just one beauty blogger. Doctors and dermatologists all around the world are suggesting that you apply sunscreen religiously to avoid the risks of dangerous forms of skin cancer. At this point, it gets really scary. We all know we should have been drinking water every once in a while, but we find ourselves only reaching for our bottles when we are absolutely thirsty, even when we know about the severe effects of dehydration on our body. Stretching and standing from our chair every hour or so is suggested to prevent dangerous risks of sedentary lifestyle on our body and mind, but we still don't seem to care even when studies say that it can be a cause of early death. Applying sunscreen every 2 hours will absolutely seem tedious, and to avoid the hassles, we will find ourselves doing whatever we can to not let even a ray of sun hit our skin, making us even more dormant. Most of the time, to stay healthy, we need to actually pick ourselves up and do an activity. But this time, in the name of a healthy lifestyle, we actually get to sit in the dark and not go out. Nothing hard really. But is it making us healthier overall? There is no alternative truth. Sun does damage skin cells, and extreme exposure can lead to cancer and other skin-related problems. Many people are also concerned with signs of aging, like wrinkles and dark spots in skin that speed up as time spent in sun increases. There is no debate about whether there is any risk of totally avoiding the sun apart from vitamin D deficiency, which could be taken care of by simply taking supplements. But vitamin D is not the only primary concern when we have to avoid the sun completely. It affects our lifestyle and makes us more and more scared to be out in the nature and live a normal life. An article where the writer quotes Dr. Matt Jervis states that during his practice he saw a pretty bizarre trend of seeing older patients with skin with lots of sun damage had almost perfect health apart from that, but older patients with absolutely beautiful skin seem very low energy people taking medications for all these different health problems. Now, it is not to say that you cannot be an active person while totally avoiding the sun. It is just a lot harder. Even if staying active is possible indoors, it just makes us distant from the true nature of our being. We should focus on eating healthier to help heal any damage done and nourish the whole body. We could also wear long sleeves and hats or even apply that sunscreen, though imperfectly. But to run away from the sun as if it is an apocalyptic world doesn't seem like a fun way of living to me. I personally would trade beautifully aged skin for a bit more spontaneous life playing sports and exploring nature. Even if I would be at more risk of skin cancer, I would have less chance of developing other multiple and more serious diseases, including deterioration of my mental well-being.